I've been talking to a lot of Democratic sources who say they wish they had seen that fire, that urgency from President Biden out on the campaign trail months ago. How do you respond to those Democrats who say he's getting a late start here?
Well, look, we have to build the campaign that we need to build in order to be competitive heading into 2024. And that's where our mindset has been. President Biden's mindset for the past several months has been continuing to do the work for the American people, continuing to lower costs, continuing to make sure that job creation is up month over month, continuing to drive down unemployment in the communities that need it the most. And so that's where his focus is. When it comes to the campaign, the president has been staunch and out and about, as has the VP. And we're going to continue to make that case again, that this is a choice in an election about freedom and democracy, with President Biden focused on the future of America and Donald Trump focused on only himself.
I have to ask you about this new reporting in the Washington Post this weekend that former President Barack Obama raised concerns about the structure of President Biden's campaign over this lunch in December. The Post writing, quote, Obama crew animated in discussing the 2024 election and former President Donald Trump's potential return to power. One of the people said and has suggested to Biden's advisors that the campaign needs more top-level decision makers at its headquarters in Wilmington. I should note that NBC News has confirmed that lunch has confirmed Obama's deep concerns about Mr. Trump's strength. How is the campaign responding to former President Obama?
Well, look, we're going to continue to do what we need to do in order to be competitive and in order to make sure we're growing the infrastructure that we need to win. President Obama and President Biden talk frequently, as does the campaign and former operatives from President Biden's administration and his campaign. But the one thing is that we're both aligned on the fact that we have to push back on MAGA extremists and the threat that they pose to freedom and democracy. And so we're focused on doing just that. The president has been very clear that the experience he got as VP serving with President Obama has been critical to the experience that he brings to the job and what he's been able to accomplish. But we're united in the fact that we have to do everything we can to push back on Donald Trump and the threat that he poses to democracy.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.